you might want to check your cabin air filter. If not, perhaps your blower or evaporator where the engine is cold for accurate measurement. It's the best thing to do in the morning. A comparison of the new and old air filter. Replacement in turbo usually takes around 30 to 40,000 kilometers. Today we're going to replace the outer tie rod of this vehicle. The tie rod is composed of inner and outer joint. The inner tie rod is called rack end. The outer tie rod is just the name itself. We're only going to replace the outer tie rod. You can tell that the outer tie rod is worn out by twisting it by your hands without any effort. First thing to do is to loosen the lock nut between the rack end and outer tie rod. There, I use an adjustable wrench. One for the lock nut and the other one for the outer tie rod, so it won't twist while you loosen the lock nut. Once you loosen it, tighten it a little bit and leave it right there. Next, remove the cotter pin using a long nose pliers. I will replace it with a new one later. Use a 17mm socket or wrench to loosen the knot. Leave the knot to prevent the tie rod from flying when we separate it from the hub later. Here I have a special tool used specifically for removing tie rod and ball joints. Put on the special tool. Make sure that it is seated properly and secured. Keep tightening it until it pops out. If you don't have special tools, you can use a hammer and hit the hub several times until the tie rod pops out. Then, remove the knot completely. Make sure that the lock nut is intact as you unscrew the outer tie rod. That lock nut is used for alignment of the steering. The goal here is to install the new outer tie rod with the previous adjustment, so you won't have drastic changes on the steering alignment. Next, clean the area where the outer tie rod fits into. Make sure there are no sharp edges. Here's a side-by-side difference of the old and new outer tie rod. See how loose the joint is. In comparison to the new one, it is hard to remove. I'll just put some grease onto the treads and on the surface to prevent any rust buildup. This process is optional. Put on the new outer tie rod. Most of the time, new outer tie rod will not match the previous adjustment. There will be changes, so try your best to align it closely to the previous setting. Once you think or feel that you get to the closest previous setting, tighten the lock. You can tighten it all the way later. Next, attach it to the hub. Install the new nut and tighten it snug. Then, tighten the lock nut all the way. Put on the new collar pin. Insert it all the way and bend the ends of the pin to secure the knot. This prevents the knot from loosening caused by vibrations. Now we have successfully replaced the outer tie rod. Of course, do it on the other side as well. They work in pairs. After this job, you need to take the vehicle to a suspension specialist or a good shop that offers a wheel alignment. I hope you find this video helpful. Consider subscribing now for more videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching.